Do you know her name? Have you heard her story? Susana Morales, a 16-year-old girl full of life, love, and dreams. A daughter, a sister, a friend, a teenager who should have come home that night. It was July 26, 2022. She texted her mom, "I'm on my way." Just a simple walk home from a friend's house in Norcross, Georgia. The kind of walk so many of us have taken without thinking twice. But Susana never made it. Hours passed, then days. Her family searched, prayed, begged for answers. But the silence was deafening. And the system meant to protect her offered little more than delay. Weeks turned into months. And then, 7 long months later, in a quiet wooded area near Decula, Georgia, her remains were found. The heartbreak was unbearable. But the shock that followed? It shattered what little trust was left. A suspect emerged. Not a stranger in the shadows. Not some nameless predator. But a man sworn to protect. His name was Miles Bryant, a former Doraville police officer. A man with a badge. And a hidden darkness. He lived near Susana's last known location. And the morning after she disappeared, he reported his gun missing. The same gun later found, discarded, near where her body was discovered. What else did they find? Searches on his phone. How long does it take a body to decompose? How are you identified by dental records? This wasn't random. This wasn't a mistake. This was planned. Cold, calculated, cruel. The pieces began to fall into place, each one more horrifying than the last. This wasn't just a tragedy. It was a betrayal. Because the very person who should have been out there looking for her was the one who took her life. A uniform didn't make him a hero. A badge didn't make him safe. It made it easier for him to hide. As the truth came to light, the community mourned, not just for Susana, but for every daughter who walked home and didn't make it. Her mother stood before the world, eyes swollen with grief, voice trembling with a mother's pain, asking the question no one could answer. Why? Why did it take so long? Why wasn't her voice enough to matter? Why did a uniform blind them to the danger? The courtroom filled. Faces of sorrow, faces of rage. And there he sat, expressionless, unmoved. But the evidence spoke louder than any defense. The jury heard the screams no one else had, the silence she was buried in, and the evil he tried to cover up with a badge. Guilty of malice murder, kidnapping, lying to cover his tracks, guilty of stealing a life that was never his to take. The verdict echoed through that courtroom like thunder. Life in prison, no possibility of parole. But justice, it's a complicated word, because no sentence, no ruling, can bring Susana back. She should have been going to prom, laughing with friends, fighting with her siblings over the remote, dreaming about college or art or the next song on her playlist. Instead, her story ends in headlines, in hashtags, in heartbreak. And for every young girl who looks like Susana, who walks the same streets, who carries the same quiet courage, there's now a scar in the shape of her name. The system failed her. Not once, not twice, but from the moment it ignored her worth. She wasn't just a case. She was a child. She deserved to come home, so remember her, not just in mourning, but in movement. Let her story be more than a tragedy. Let it be a call to protect every child, to hold every badge accountable, and to never let another Susana Morales be forgotten before she's even found. Say her name. Susana Morales. She mattered, she still does.